More than a half century after the civil rights movement of the 1960s, lawmakers in deep red Mississippi are moving forward with legislation that critics are calling, quote, plantation politics. A white supermajority in the Mississippi House passed legislation that would empower state officials to create a separate court system and expanded police force within the city of Jackson, one of the blackest cities in the country. Joining me now, Jarvis Dortch, Executive Director of the ACLU of Mississippi. Mr. Dortch, thank you very much for coming to the Sunday Show. First of all, please explain to our viewers what House Bill 1020 would do.
Sure, and thank you all for having me. House Bill 1020 is a piece of legislation that creates a city within a city in Jackson. It takes an existing district, which was passed about 5 years ago, to add infrastructure funding around the Capitol, around state-owned buildings. It expands that district to include much of Northeast Jackson, which is the wealthiest part of the city, the part of the city with the highest white population. It expands that and creates a new judicial system within that district, and also gives the Capitol Police Force power to enforce laws within that district. With this judicial system, it also allows for white appointed officials to make appointments to new judges, prosecutors. All of these will be appointed by the Attorney General or the Chief Justice of the State Supreme Court, all of whom are white. And this is in a city that is over 80% black. So it would deprive black citizens in Jackson of their voting rights and take away their power to elect officials of their own choice. It would definitely create a city within a city where, Jackson residents are going to feel like second-class citizens.
So help me understand, because
let's be clear, white people feel that they will not be governed by black people. So therefore, black people should have an issue being governed by Europeans consistently. Let's be clear about that. Black people should have an issue being governed by Europeans because Europeans showing you they understand how wrong they have been with their judicial system, and they're not going to take the risk to allow you to do to them what they've been doing to you. Black people should have an issue with being governed by white people. This is a prime example why. These are some very unjust people, and for some reason, we have lost sight of who white people are. We have lost sight as black people of our true condition. We have lost sight of our struggle. If this is not clear to you how white people have used the justice system to oppress you and are being very clear that they are not going to allow themselves to be subjected to anything you say or do. So why do you still find it acceptable to be subjected to these evil people?